Hi class, my name is Raven and I'm going to teach you how to make banana pudding. Now here are all the ingredients that you will need to make it. It's other stuff like whipped cream and caramels like to top it off, but I don't have it, so whatever. So you have, usually I would put 4 packs of vanilla pudding, but I use 3 today because it's a small batch. A pound of bananas. Yes, 3 is a pound. You need a pack of vanilla wafers, a Wix, a spoon, a cup to pour, a bowl, and milk. Now, when I was a kid, I used to love to cook all the time. Like, my mama told me when I was 2, I used to cook, me and my brother. So, cooking is a pretty thing. It's a good thing for me, whatever. So, and this, you don't have to bake anything for those of you who don't know how to bake or cook for real. You don't have to bake. It's just real simple, easy stuff for you to cook. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to make the pudding. Now the pudding, it's not too hard and it don't take too long to make for real. Now you got to be careful how much milk you put in here. So you won't, don't be barking. Oh God. It's very easy to make, but you got to be careful of how much milk you put in here. So first, you pour all the packs into the bowl. And make sure you wash your hands before you start, because we don't want no bacteria and germs to get into your food, especially if you're serving others. Now you could just throw those or recycle the bags away because there's no need to use them for keeping them around to waste space. Now, you see that? It's white right now. Yeah. Now the box say, oh no, not that. It say beat pudding mix in 2 cups of cold milk with whisk, 2 minutes. Pudding will be soft set in 5 minutes. Okay, so one box say 2 cups of cold milk. So 3 times 2 is 6. So that'll be like 6 cups of milk. But now you don't want to mess up and you don't want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You gotta like pour in there a little at a time, so you won't get too much. So you don't want it to be too watery. You know, it won't taste good. Now you see that going in there? Yeah. Now it looks watery right now, but if I mix it together, it won't. That's not enough. Now you see it's getting all thick and stuff, and it's still got a little dryness to it. Now if you want to add a little flavor to the vanilla pudding or whatever, if you have any vanilla or any substance like that, you can add vanilla to it after it's done mixing together, and it tastes a little better. It brings out the taste in the vanilla pudding. Oops, snap. Now, if you ever have a spill like I'm doing, just make sure you get it up, because you know how people be. Still, oh shit, me. I'm sorry. They go. Okay. So I think I poured a little too much. I don't think I did. I'm just gonna keep going with the thing. It's gonna work out perfectly. No, I think I leave it a little more because I want it to be just right so it fit in the pan. this is my finished project. You might think it looked nasty, but it tastes pretty good actually. I'm just playing. Now, the next thing you do is wash my hands again. Make sure you keep your hands clean. Now I'm getting to the good part. This is the pan I'm going to use. Now I'm going to set this and clear my area. I don't need the milk anymore, but I am thirsty. Now I don't need no more milk anymore, but I'm thirsty, so I'm done with this. Now I get to the part where I gotta start to cut my bananas. Now I have a thing. It's getting to the part where I have to start to cut my bananas. You peel it, and you peel the whole thing off. And then you can cut them how big you want. It doesn't really matter. You just slice and dice. Slice. Now, if you're a real pro, you go like me. But I don't think you're that good, so just take your time. Or have an adult supervise you when you do it. Now you want to do all of it. Now, once again, this is a small batch. So that's why you only need a pound. Because there's not that many people going to eat it. There's no need to make a whole bunch. Because that's a waste of time, effort, and money. Now, if you want, you can have someone help you and or assist you, whatever you want to say. And they can start putting the cookies up in there. But you know it's just me, so I'm just doing it myself. I'm almost done. Now, when I usually make it for the family or whatever, I make layers. 2, maybe 3 layers. But y'all just a class, so plus y'all bad anyway. So y'all just gonna get one. Now this is done. Now it's time for these. Now you just set your bananas off to the side and your pudding, because you don't need that right now. And get this. With this. Now there's no need to spray anything up in the pan or anything, because there's nothing that's gonna stick. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So when you put it on there, you put it in with the top on the bottom. So the bottom facing up, basically. And you just put it in there. I'm going to go a little faster because I don't got time for this. I be bored, so I don't like just sitting. I have music playing, but I guess I don't want to play it. Now this is what the bottom should look like. Make sure the bottom is covered all that you can. And now you put the bananas on. Now you put the bananas just on the bottom. You put them anywhere you want. Doesn't really matter. Just make sure the bottom is covered with bananas and wafers. Now my hands is clean, just to let you know again. So don't be like, ew, I don't want to eat it because she's touching it. I ain't dirty. But yeah. And y'all gonna be like, when y'all taste it, y'all be like, ooh, this is so good. I'm like, ready to make some more? Hopefully, once it's made. looks like with the bananas. Now it gets to this part when you actually put the what's called on it. Now when you put this on there, it's thick. Okay. Put that and just slap it on there. Oh shit. Okay, just put it on there. Come on, look at it. I need some real color. Okay. Make sure you get all of it, unless you want to lick the bowl or something. Oh! Now what you do is try to spread it out evenly around. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to make it look sloppy, but I guess it will because now, what you do next is you cover it with bananas. B-A-N-A-N. Okay. Just cover the whole thing. I don't care. Now, since I ain't got no whipped cream or whatever, top not gonna look too pretty. It's just gonna have cookies on top. I usually put whipped cream on the top. Whipped cream and caramel. Bet you like caramel? Yes, caramel. It actually tastes good. Now you turn your. Put vanilla wafers back on top. So you just stick them on there. Now I don't think I'm gonna put the vanilla wafers on the inside of it. I'm just gonna circle it around because I want to look some type of decent looking block cookies. Now you might think it's gonna be all crunchy and stuff, but as it's sitting in the refrigerator, it's gonna soften up the cookies. Put one in the middle. Oh, I think that's one. Yeah. So here is a finished product of banana pudding. It don't have the whipped cream on it. Usually I'll just and spray the whipped cream on there, then drizzle the caramel on there, but that's it. So, in conclusions, I wanted to teach you how to make banana pudding. I hope that you learned a lot from my experience of how I make banana pudding. And hopefully one day you'll think, oh, I want to make banana pudding and use what Raven did. So if you have any questions after this video is done, you may ask.